we're going to react to your icks. So we put it on YouTube. We also put it on my Instagram. Asked you guys, what are your most hilarious icks that you have? What's unattractive about a person that you're talking to and it's just instantly like, no. I don't know if we covered this one. When they keep talking about themselves and don't ask any questions about you. I think
very narcissistic. Yeah.
Very. And they also, another person said self-centered. I think sometimes they may be nervous because they don't know how to ask you questions, so they keep on babbling about themselves. But if you're not careful, it can come across as like them just being a little bit self-centered.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see.
Well, in general, if you're ever on a date, the easiest thing to do is typically to ask somebody else about themselves, because everybody likes to talk about themselves. Don't get too carried away and caught up in talking about yourself, because you might just give somebody the ick.
This one is more of a serious one. What do you think about this? When men use being head of the house as an excuse to manipulate their wives. I guess that would be after dating. Do you think that is a legitimate, like, thing that people will struggle with?
Well, I think that in general, I mean, the Bible does say that the man is the head of the household, but the Bible also says that the man is supposed to love the wife, as if she is part of himself, because no one hates himself. And so if you're not holding up your end of the bargain, basically, it's almost like a fight for who can serve the other person better, who can love the other person more. And as soon as one person starts worrying about themselves and saying, oh, well, I could just say, hey, do whatever I say because I'm the head of the household. I don't really care about your feelings. I don't actually love you. That's when you start to get in really deep and muddy waters. So, if your husband is doing this and saying, I'm the head of the household, you're right. He's right. He is. But he also needs to hold up his other end of the bargain. And that's not really your responsibility to, be like, well, basically you have to worry about what you can control. And the Bible tells us that. Now, obviously, you need to just pray that your husband loves you enough to hold up his end of the bargain.
Another one, and then we'll move to the YouTube ones really quick, was a person talking too much about their ex. And I completely agree with that. I think that you should have a healthy conversation probably early on about that, and then leave it at that.
Move on. Yeah.
I think it also comes across bad if a person is constantly talking terribly about their ex, because then if you guys break up, they're going to do the same thing to you. They'll turn on you too. So I just feel like you just want to maintain integrity in that area and also focus on the relationship you have now. Let's not live in the past. Let's be excited about what we have now.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think that it just means, whether it's negative or positive, I think that just means that somebody's on their mind that really shouldn't be on their mind.
When they say they want to hang out, but they're on their phones half the time, that would be your ick for sure.
Oh, yeah, that would be a major ick. I can't stand when... I think that sometimes, like, Instagram and taking pictures for things... Like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I really don't post a whole lot on Instagram.
Yeah, you don't.
Like,
and
at
I tell
all.
him he probably should post more because we have subscribers that follow us and they want to see you.
I'm too busy enjoying our lives, honey. She's kind of more the, the everyday, like, content kind of person, and I'm definitely a live everything through my own set of eyes and enjoy it and experience it. It's definitely an ick to me when I see somebody like not be able to go, eat a meal or not be able to do a single thing with their family without broadcasting it for everybody else to see.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. This is a deep one. Someone said, one thing that I find unattractive is when they find out that I am serious about walking with God and they immediately start talking about God in the Bible and what their life is like as a Christian when I already know from their actions and reputation that they are not actually serious about following Christ, but are simply trying to make an impression. I find that often if they are truly genuine, it will show in their actions and lifestyle before you will hear them bragging about it.
Yeah, well, okay, here's something that I have really learned. If someone is interested in you, they are going to do whatever they possibly can to make themselves seem like exactly what you're looking for. So if someone does not have Christian written all over them with their life choices, their actions, the way that they conduct themselves before you tell them that you're a Christian and Jesus is really important to you, then chances are, they're probably not who you're really looking for. Because, for me, when I was, looking for my wife, I made it very clear who I was looking for. And I didn't, have to have Sadie tell me, hey, are you a Christian? And then I was like, yeah, I'm all about Jesus and everything. Because, I already was that way.
When I talk to someone or we're in the same group and I see the person is super proud, oh no, it's horrible. Yeah, I can understand pride. I remember being around people at school who were very prideful, and then one instance specifically, the guy messaged me and I already had not a good impression of him because of how he portrayed himself, and I had seen how he spoke about our professors, just cussing terribly, bragging about, smoking weed, getting drunk, getting high, and then he messaged me asking if I wanted to go on a date, and I was like, no,
I don't think I will.
Kindly, but no, you can't do that and then also pretend to be someone else if you're interested in a person.
Well, being proud is really bad, but particularly when you're really proud of doing a bunch of really stupid stuff. Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's wanting to settle down one day. Boasting about promiscuity, the number of people they've dated, attention from the opposite sex they've received, all in an attempt to make themselves seem desirable. They don't realize it has the opposite effect and makes me lose all respect for them.
So this is kind of a common theme that we've seen here, and it's kind of arrogance and pridefulness. I think that a lot of people kind of try to act in a way that would attract the wrong kind of person. So like the guy that asked Sadie out, he was acting in a way that would maybe attract a party girl, but even then he kind of sounds like a loser, so I don't know if that would work either. But if you're trying to attract someone that is humble, that is godly, that is a devout follower of Christ, then coming across as an arrogant dirtbag or someone that's full of themselves is not the way you want to go. So that's kind of a common theme I've noticed in this video.
Yeah. So we will end on a bang and then we'll be done because we've gone over a lot of y'all's icks. Okay, this one is from a nice gentleman. He says, hearing somebody say that they have an ick is his ick. So to the young man that commented that, I'm very sorry that we put you through this entire video of reacting to people's icks.
To all of the people that left an ick, you guys are the icks. That's the ultimate turn of the tables right there.
Yes, we're all the problem for him.
That's right.
Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Y'all have some very interesting icks. Just a reminder to all of us, make sure when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you put on your perfume, and then you walk out the day.
And don't be all prideful about it. Don't brag about yourself putting on that cologne and brushing your teeth and everything. Just let your good hygiene speak for itself.
It'll probably work wonders for you.
It will. Anyway, guys, we thank you so much for watching. We love every single one of you. Huge shout out to our patrons. You guys are some of the people that really help to make this channel a possibility. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you next week.
Bye.